Hello, have you ever had the body of your loved one lying in the mortuary for a very long time because you didn't have money to settle the bills? According to this post that I have read from Erick's social media accounts, I have learned that many people have their loved ones lying in mortuaries because of lacking funds to settle the bills either for the mortuary or the hospitals. And it's so saddening. Imagine like 2 weeks ago, this baby by the name Dylan Karl had stayed mortuary for 4 months because the family couldn't raise 2.8 million to settle his bills. So, as a mortuary, do you feel like it's right for you to hold a body because that family can't raise funds to pay you? We understand you are in business, but sometimes you should put humanity first before profit. In connection with that, let me read for you the post that Ericomondi has shared today, 8th November 2023. He shared this post 1 hour ago. This is Erick Gory. He died in 2019 and has been lying at the Chiromo mortuary for 5 years. You can imagine what the mother has endured for the 5 years. Erick left behind 2 children. I have called the mortuary and asked them to prepare the body we are burying this Friday. We will give our brother rest and give his mother peace. The bill is 780,000 Kenyan shillings. Hii tutaraise leo na kesho tupeleke mwili nyumbani tuzike. Na bado tulipia watoto school fees. Start sending to his mother on 0706959715, and I'll repeat the number of Erick Gory's mother: 0706959715. Her name is Jane Omondi. I will be going live with her tonight from 8 p.m. Fellow Kenyans, ni sisi kwa sisi, we are on our own. No leader at all has our interest at heart. Most of them, let me say most of them, not all, are after making themselves rich and making dynasties for themselves. So let me read for you the comments that people shared. This is the first comment. Apparently, the guy by the name Erick, who passed on in 2019, was a pastor. Pastor Erick died in road accident. The story is still painful. I can imagine what the wife, family, and the church went through. Imagine somebody dies in 2019 and until 2023 that person has not been buried because of pending bills of 780,000 Kenyan shillings. From the church, area chief, extended family, neighbors, and the area leaders who bewitched you, how do you move on with your normal activities, having a family from your neighborhood suffering for 5 good years without your intervention? He was my high school classmate. We tried our level best, but tukashindwa. Thanks, Ericomondi. For sure, I will be very thankful. It seems like many people tried raising their funds, but sometimes life can be so hard and it can be so difficult for you to achieve the target, especially when it comes to raising funds. It can be so hard to achieve that specific amount. There is always a fulfilling feeling after burying your own. Those saying that they will leave the body for the morgue haven't gone through it. Good work, Erico, be blessed. So it's like some people in the comment section were saying that if they were in the same situation, they could have just let the body continue lying in the mortuary. But people are different. Immediately after burying your loved one, there is always that fulfilling satisfaction that okay, we've buried him, let's continue praying for his soul to rest in peace. But when it's lying in the mortuary, it's quite different. Those are two different situations. This is the only genuine foundation below Korofi. I like the way you put their numbers and people support fully. Watu huku nje ni wakora, wanakutana na mtu anayetaka kusaidiwa, wanampea thao and stream it. Tukiitisha namba ya hao watu hawatupei. Misaada inatumwa kwa namba zao. Erick, you are assured deal with pure intentions za kusaidia bila tamaa, because you are already blessed na ubarikiwe zaidi na zaidi. From Quinta to Juma to Dylan Max to Mary Otieno, like the people Erick has been helping, he goes directly where they are and raises the funds on live camera. Money you're not sending to Erick, you normally send to those affected. So we've seen Erick spending the whole night with the victims, trying to help them raise funds. So good job Eric. Sai time hizi mochari zikomesha hii kasumba ya kushikilia miili simply because familia imelemewa kulipia bill. And the fact that the government knows all this madness happening inauma sana. It's so painful. So, as per now, we are in 2023, I believe, as long as this body is claimed, it's just that they don't have the funds. Government should come through for those people. For an unclaimed body, we can't blame the government or the hospital for holding the body, but for the claimed body, the next of kin, the family, the friends being around, but it's just that they don't have that 780,000 Kenyan shillings, and still, you as the management of a mortuary, you want to hold that body. That's so heartening. It's so painful. What was Kenya government doing? How can a Kenyan citizen be in mortuary for 5 years? Is there no civil organization that can help the mother of the deceased? Very sad indeed. Most corrupt places in this Kenya are the hospitals. They will withhold a lifeless body in the morgue and take it so serious, but neglect a pregnant woman who's in pain, or even someone who has an emergency case, simply because they haven't deposited whatever amount is needed. Kwani the money that the government pays the hospital for such services to be free, huwa zinaenda wapi? Don't even be surprised if the person died because of negligence by the doctors, but after one is dead, that's when they become important. But why do they let such things to happen? 5 years, for God's sake, and the bill keeps coming. The government has failed people on that sector. Unclaimed bodies at least is a different case, but he si poa aki. This is totally sad. How do you hold a lifeless body for 5 years? Who is the director of that morgue? The whole family, mostly the kids, must be traumatized for those years. God must be angry. From this post, I feel like so many people have the bodies of the loved ones lying in the mortuary simply because they can't raise funds to settle the bills. This is 780,000. Maybe someone has the pending bill of 500,000 Kenyan shillings. It seems that so many families are suffering, and you are likely to see more people reaching to Ericomondi for help. Maybe roughly 2 weeks ago, this kid by the name Dylan Max, his body had been held in the mortuary for about 4 months because the family could not raise 2.8 million. Eric helped the family and the baby was buried in Langata. In future, we don't want to hear that even a body has been held even for 2 months because of not having funds to settle the bills. To all the well-wishers who would like to help the family of the late Erick Gory, kindly go to Erick's live today at 8 p.m. and help the family in raising funds. Today is 8th November 2023. But if you have the money, you can still start sending. The number has been provided in that post for Ericomondi. Good job, Ericomondi, and may God bless you abundantly.